As the lead U.S. Foreign Affairs agency, the U.S. Department of State represents the United States at more than 270 diplomatic locations around the world, including embassies, consulates, and missions to international organizations. The Secretary of State, the ranking member of the cabinet and fourth in line of presidential succession, is the president's principal advisor on foreign policy and the person chiefly responsible for representing the United States abroad. The primary goal of the Secretary of State and the U.S. Department of State is to shape a freer, more secure, and more prosperous world through formulating and implementing the president's foreign policy while supporting and protecting American interests abroad. The U.S. Department of State provides information and services for U.S. citizens traveling abroad, including passport issuance, and it issues visas to foreigners who wish to visit the United States. The department is responsible for selecting and hiring employees who accomplish America's mission of diplomacy at home and around the world, including foreign service officers, foreign service specialists, and civil service professionals. For those pursuing university degrees and professionals who are interested in an executive development program in public service, the department offers a number of programs, including internships and fellowships. Each year, the U.S. Department of State assigns experienced foreign service officers to the position of diplomat in residence at certain colleges and universities throughout the United States. The Diplomat in Residence program is central to the effort to recruit for the Foreign Service, civil service, and student programs the best and brightest to represent America's rich diversity to the world. Joining us today is Diplomat in Residence John C. Roberts to talk about what the State Department offers and about his role. Mr. Roberts.
Right. Well, we have some spectacular internships and career opportunities. And of course, my role as diplomat in residence is to ensure people in Texas, South Texas particularly, understand and know about our opportunities. We find that even though the U.S. Department of State is a top 10 employer and a top 5 employer for businesses, many undergraduates and graduate students don't consider us because they've never heard of the U.S. Department of State, or they don't recognize the spectacular opportunities that we offer.
Can you tell us what the biggest challenge has been for you as far as recruiting, especially in around this area? What has been the biggest challenge for you?
Well, I'd say the biggest challenge I have in the southern part of the United States and the central part of the United States is that many students here really culturally want to stay home, want to make a difference in this area. And for many, it's a big leap to move from their environment, maybe leaving family and friends, and accept a responsibility, as in representing the United States in a country abroad. For many people, that's very challenging to leave home.
Now, we know that the population of the Foreign Service Affairs officers has to be more or less comparative to the U.S. population. Tell us a little bit about how you are helping to attract the Hispanic population, especially in this area, a part where we have people that come in and out of, two different cultures. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Absolutely, and that is exactly the goal of the U.S. Department of State, to ensure that our diplomatic corps resembles the population of the United States and to get the rich diversity that we have right here in America. And certainly Hispanic population is tremendously important for us, and that's specifically why on this trip we've gone to 5 Hispanic serving institutions. Again, this is part of our outreach to make sure that we are inclusive, that we are building a diplomatic corps that looks like our nation.
Well, thank you very much. Diplomat in Residence John C. Roberts, responsible for the southeastern area of Texas and Louisiana. I'm Octavio Sáenz.